Today's video is about bacteriophages, and many people might not have heard of what that is, but they are basically viruses that exist all over the planet that don't infect humans, but infect bacteria. And they are something that has been explored to treat bacterial infections for a long time. If you read the very famous novel Aerosmith by Sinclair Lewis, they talk about bacteriophages. But what happened was that whole enterprise was basically upended with the discovery and commercialization of penicillin, especially in many of the developed countries. So bacteriophages were kind of put back on the shelf and used only in certain areas, like in the Republic of Georgia or in Poland. And many people really discarded them, even though in the past, big companies like Eli Lilly did market phages in the United States. And people kind of forgot about them until antibiotic resistance took hold. And we were in a situation where we were running out of antibiotics. And then people started to think, could phages be used? And I worked on a project really trying to think through some of these issues about the policy around bacteriophages several years ago, and I published a paper on it. But it's now something that's really come to fruition. So what happens? Someone has a very drug-resistant infection, no good antibiotic options. You can match phages to the infecting bacteria and then administer those phages to people. And there's issues that need to be worked out with dosing, making sure that it's a cocktail of phages because the bacteria can become resistant. But the phages and the bacteria evolve together, so that's also an interesting component of it. And sometimes it takes a long time to match the exact strain of the bacteria to the best phage. And there are phage libraries in Pittsburgh. We have a Pittsburgh phage program where they probably treated about 50 different people with phages. The US Navy also has a program as well, and there's a really famous book called The Perfect Predator that I recommend that talks about the use of phage therapy on a patient. And there's another book called The Good Virus that I also recommend that talks a lot about phage therapy. Now there's even the ability to create phages using artificial intelligence that are probably better than natural phages. So this is very exciting because it may really speed the time when someone needs a phage to getting them a phage and making sure that phage is best matched to them. So I think this is going to be an area where we see a lot of growth and a lot of innovation in the coming years, and it's going to be good because we're running out of antibiotics to treat these drug-resistant infections. There are even phage products that you can spray, like on a deli counter, which will kill the bacteria that contaminate deli meat. So there's a lot of different application for phages. So this is a really interesting space to watch, and it's a throwback to something that was once promising but forgotten about, but still continued on.